point I wanted to maybe have you clarify, if you can, that I'm hearing from companies is the difference between the way panels are used under the MDR, because there's some confusion because it differs with the way panels are used by the FDA. And I think some companies don't quite grasp that difference. So I thought it'd be important for you to distinguish between those two.
Yeah, and frankly, that's a very unfortunate situation. I do think that the FDA has it right, if you want my point of view, in terms of opening up the discussion with industry to try to see how to best go around to be able to provide relatively fast access to innovation. And you need the dialogue. You need the dialogue to make sure that why not open communication to make sure that what you're going to do is the right thing to do versus letting you in the dark. And then once you've done, telling you, but it wasn't right. That I think is very, in today's world, I think it's stupid. We've tried to push for as much possible dialogue between the EU system and industry. And whether it's notified body dialogue with industry, competent authority dialogue with industry, I am indeed concerned, and I'm not very excited to how this new regulation is establishing the dialogue. There is very little dialogue, and the dialogue is absolutely zero commitment. And I would hope that this will change over time. I think it's wrong. I personally think it's wrong. We need the dialogue. And dialogue is okay, and dialogue can be controlled. And there is not always, unfortunately, let me put it this way. In Europe, many times people see the relation between industry and authorities as evil. I don't think so. It doesn't have to be evil. It can actually be the reverse. So we need also, the Europeans need also to change a bit their mind on this.
And just to add to what you're saying, for people who may not be as familiar, panel recommendations in the US with the FDA are simply that. They're simply recommendations.
Absolutely.
But my understanding is under the MDR, they are, if you will, mandatory. Correct?
Well, I can already tell you one thing is we still have to understand how these panels are actually going to work. I mean, we understand that they've been somehow nominated. We have not seen anyone really working that so far. So it's going to be interesting in the next few months to see how this operates.
Right.
And frankly, I cannot imagine that there is no dialogue. I cannot. I mean, today there is dialogue between EMA and pharma companies. Huh?
Yeah, and again, let's hope that when you look at the U.S. example, I mean, the U.S. system has done a lot of things wrong over the years, but one area in which the FDA has, I think, and industry both agree now that has improved is in the area of increased dialogue and communication between industry and regulators.
Yeah, and that doesn't take away the final approval independency of panels or of system. But if it can improve speed to market, avoid doing things which are not needed, or have a better understanding of what one is trying to achieve or not, this is so much time gained for patients.